Alright, y'all, so we back, and I just filled up my brand new bike, filled to the brim. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it is filled up. This is my first ride on it. It's like slightly bigger than my last bike, but I'm just making sure that I get my videos in. Like, this bike is like fresh off a marketplace, but I know I said I was gonna be gone for like probably like a month or two, but I couldn't be bikeless for a whole month, so I had to get a whole new bike. Even if it came with the cost of trading my PC, but we got a new bike. I mean, I might be able to pop wheelies, I'm not sure, because I just got it. And I got it off the marketplace. The other one was brand new, so that one I already knew all the upgrades and stuff, but I just got this off marketplace like 2-3 days ago. I'm still pretty bruised up from the crash. I think it was last week, but I'm still bruised up. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but like that's what happened the last time my suspension broke. So we got a whole new bike, because I'm not trying to rebuild the front end or anything like that. I just traded my PC so I could get an upgrade. Move out the stretch way. But yeah, this bike is slightly bigger. It's still 125 cc's, so we're not going much faster nor much slower, but you know, it's probably still pushing like 50 miles per hour. I don't know. This is my first ride on it, so all I did was ride it to the gas station, put some gas in it, and now I'm recording for y'all. So I mean, who knows? This could have a loose front suspension too, and I might just do a front flip. Anyway, make sure the key is on. My knees got scraped up, so I'm not really in the mood to wear pants, because it's gonna hurt if I ride. So, but we are gonna hit like a little trail. This is just gonna be like the first impression, kind of like first ride type of video, because I never rode this bike before, so I'm not really used to it. So y'all are gonna be like watching me grow with it, really. This is my first time ever getting on this bike. Hey y'all, I don't think that this bike has a kill switch, so I have to like, I don't really know how to turn it off. But we're not worried about turning it off. We're worried about riding it. So also, I did throw on my old pegs, because those were upgraded pegs, so might as well throw them on. rather push this up. By the way, y'all, this bike is like 2 times heavier than my last bike. So like, it being bigger is great and all, but it's just so much heavier, so. Not gonna lie, since it is a bigger bike, it's a little easier to stay on it. Cause like that last bike, my other bike, I would have fell right there. But since it's a bit bigger version of it, I'm doing pretty good. Running in front of us, like as if I won't run it over. And I'm losing grip, so we're getting off that deep sand and hopping on some dirt. I don't know where this leads to, but I'm not trying to keep losing grip, so. Bike's running good though. Once my knees heal up, I'll try to pop the wheelies and stuff, but for now, like, I'm just trying to keep it calm. I'm not really trying to put too much pressure on my knees because my knees are pretty damaged, so. Plus, this is mainly just like a test ride, just to test it out. Make sure like it's shifting through all gears, you know. I don't hear no weird noises or nothing, so. As long as that dog doesn't try to fight me, we are good. a threat. I'm in neutral, I'm tripping. Overall, the bike is great. I'm not gonna lie. You know, like, it would be a great starter bike just to like start off on if you're like, I'd say like 5'9" or above. That you should be starting off on this bike. If you're smaller than that, you probably shouldn't be starting on anything bigger than this. Because like, I already have like problems putting my feet over the pegs. Well, not over the pegs, but like, I already like struggled just to sit down. So like, and I'm 6 foot, about 6'1", almost 6'1". I'm 6 foot, you know, and I struggle just to put my legs over the whole seat, etc. You know, so I mean, if you're 5'9", you should be able to do it too. But anything lower than that, you're probably gonna struggle to put your feet over the seat, you know. Just getting on the bike, you're gonna have a struggle, you know. I'd prefer like something a little bit smaller, like an extra. The last bike I had, because that bike was a bit more smaller of a bike. Yeah, that bike was a bit more smaller of a bike, so I had like no problems getting on top of it, you know. Like, if I wanted to, I could have my girlfriend ride that bike, you know. this bike probably isn't meant for anyone under 5'9", but if you're like 5'9" and above, you'll probably have plenty of fun on this bike because, I mean, it's no different from my X Pro, just a bit bigger, heavier, you know. So, and I'm pretty sure these engines come with like a slight bit more of horsepower because of how big the frame is. So like, technically they're faster too, just because of how big the bike is. But I mean, my first impression of it, I enjoy it. It's perfect for my height. If you're about 6 foot, 5'9" or above, I'd say this is the perfect bike for you because it feels like a bigger bike, and like you wouldn't look awkward sitting on it. Like when I sat on my X Pro, since I'm 6 foot, like the bike seemed too small for my size. You know, it looked like I was sitting on an X Pro 80 or something. You know, like it looked like I was sitting on an 80cc, but you know, the RFZs, they got a bigger frame, so it's not gonna look like you're sitting on such a small bike. It might be a little bit harder to maneuver because like it's such a bigger bike. Well, not that bigger, but it's still like a bigger bike. So, you know, it's still heavier, so it's going to be a little bit harder to maneuver and like make turns and stuff. But when it comes to comfortability or like just like trying to enjoy your ride, cruise around and stuff, this is the perfect bike because this bike is like the perfect size. It's not too big and it's not too small, you know, like some teenagers could get it or some adults could be riding on it, you know, like it doesn't matter. It's like the perfect size for basically the majority of like people who are interested in dirt bikes. So that's what I'd say about this bike. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm about to head home. I'm not really trying to do too much hard riding on a bike that I just bought or just traded for. You know, like it's fresh off of Facebook Marketplace. So I'm not really trying to, like, this is mainly just like a test ride just to make sure everything is working properly and stuff. Kind of like as if you're buying it out of the box, you know, just a test ride just to make sure everything's working. You're not trying to go too fast because, you know, you just got it. So you kind of got to get used to the bike before like trying to go full speed or, you know, whatever. You name it, you got to get used to it, you know. This is going to be the new bike that I'm going to be riding on because, as I said at the beginning, my front suspension on that other bike, the X Pros, my front suspension isn't front suspension. It's just broken. So, like, I'd rather, like, I don't get paid that much, nor do I make that much money, so I'd rather just trade my computer for a whole new dirt bike than having to save up money and stuff and try to refix it on my own. I'd rather just trade a computer that I bought, you know, for basically a brand new dirt bike. Because this is like I think it's a 2025, so it's only about a year old, probably like 2 at max. So, like, it's basically a brand new dirt bike. And all I had to do was give them my computer for it. A computer that I don't even use. didn't, go look at the last video. You'll see the damage on my X Pro. You'll see like what happened and stuff. Like the whole front suspension just came apart. I did a front flip, landed on my head, then I started rolling on my back. Well, I didn't roll, but I started sliding on my back, and then I ended up scratching up my knees too. So I like slid on my back and then like slid forward and landed on my knees. So my knees got pretty scratched up too, but at least we're back though, because at least I'm not going a whole month or two, because that's most likely what it was going to take before I actually like got that other bike fixed. So I just traded my computer for it and got it over with. You know, like who wants to be stuck inside for over a month? You know, like not being able to ride their bike, etc. You name it. No one wants to be able to do that. You know, like everyone wants to be able to go outside, enjoy their day. So of course I had to get rid of the computer for it. I wasn't gonna sit inside and be playing on the computer all day. I'd rather be outside riding the bike all day. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and hopefully the next time I do get like into a crash like that, I'm actually recording for y'all, because like once I crashed, I was like thinking about like, oh, I should have recorded it. Like I was literally like hesitant about recording that day, and like that would have been the perfect day to record, because y'all would have saw like exactly what happened. Y'all would have saw how badly my bike was. Like the only thing that was keeping my bike connected was the throttle cable. And we got an older person here, so I'm not even gonna do it, because knowing them, they won't see me. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little quick loop around. Make sure the bike is running at like optimal precision. Just make sure that the bike is running good. So next video, or not even, just fucking overall, just so I'm not crashing the next time I'm on this bike. You know, like I'm not having loose nuts or nothing. But regardless, this is going to be the end of the video.